The British Isles boast some of the world's finest stately homes, magnificent monuments of a bygone era. But behind these stunning facades lurks a dirty secret.
If I don't do something, it's going to get to a point of no return.
It's in a right old state and needs a right bloody good clean.
Possibly got a bit out of hand, shall we say.
But there is a radical solution.
I like to hoover the air. For me, that's the peace of mind that I'm getting rid of a lot of particles.
Now the nation's most obsessive cleaners are back to restore order to the country house clutter.
Order means control. Disorder means chaos.
Pairing up to face the grandest grime of their lives.
There's poo everywhere.
And to challenge their obsessions, they'll be moving in.
Oh my God, that's where someone's bum's been.
The way I'm feeling at the moment, I don't want to stay here.
Right.
The compulsive cleaners have just 5 days to clean up these rotting rooms.
He's a dirty pig.
I think she's being a little bit fussy.
Can they change the fortunes of these mouldy mansions?
Oh my God, look in the bottom of that toilet, for God's sake.
Or have they finally met their match?
This is where they butcher people.
There's only one boss in this house, and that's me.
In the heart of North Wales stands Brier Hall, a 16th century Grade 2 listed country house. The current custodian is Jeremy Rye, who inherited it from his grandmother. He's the latest in the line of heirs, and his family goes back hundreds of years.
I love living here. It's been part of my life for all my life. These are all copies of family pictures. The lady on the left is my 6 times great-grandmother. The gentleman on the right-hand side is the most famous of my Welsh ancestors, Thomas Jones, the second most important Welsh landscape painter of the 18th century.
Jeremy's grandmother, Phyllis Humphreys, was famous for her extravagant parties, welcoming all of high society to Brier Hall.
My grandmother kept the house immaculately, and she loved this house immensely. And I really wish we could get it back to the way it looked when my grandmother was here.
But since Jeremy took over 12 years ago, standards have slipped.
The house probably hasn't been properly cleaned for 20 years. I haven't even ever got round to cleaning my oven. Until I was 40, there was a housekeeper here, and so I really had to do virtually no cleaning at all.
Since separating from his wife 6 years ago, Jeremy has been living at the Hall with his 15-year-old son Thomas and Clayton, the spaniel.
Come on, Ted, he's going to do his favourite trick, which is roll on his back. You've got to scratch his tummy, haven't you? Oh, look, he's peeing now.
I'm afraid when he's nervous, he has a little pee, a little squirt.
I don't think Jeremy has ever lifted a duster or pushed a hoover. Hell has more chance of freezing over than Jeremy having a massive spring clean of the house on his own initiative.
I run 3 businesses. All my efforts are to raise funds to generate more income. I cope with the grime and the dirt in the house because I'm so busy that I just don't notice it because I'm focusing on something other than grime and dirt.
Jeremy's main business is the pheasant shoot he runs on his estate. But to save his house from ruin, he needs to make more money by raising his game and attracting higher-paying clients.
If I brought my clients here in its current state, they'd wonder what on earth I was doing, quite frankly. My clients could cope with shabby chic or rustic charm, but this is verging on derelict.
To relaunch Brier Hall as a prime sporting destination, he's hosting a grand shoot in 5 days, but he needs to get the house in order.
I need help to deep clean my home because I simply can't do the whole thing myself. If I don't do something very quickly, it's going to get to a point of no return when it's going to be economically unviable to save.
Brier Hall needs a drastic intervention.
I anti-back my bulbs twice a day because I don't want dusty bulbs.
Personal trainer Vinny, who's 54, may not be OCD diagnosed, but he spends £300 a month on cleaning products.
I clean my oven with a toothbrush. You know, in certain parts I'll use a floss. It's very important to me to have an oven that is shining. That is my baby.
I use a toothbrush because it gets into all nooks and crannies. If I didn't do this, then I wouldn't feel like I've cleaned it properly.
Vinny's cleaning rituals control every aspect of his life.
I like to think I'm very regimented, very disciplined. Every single second of my day is planned.
Come on, pump 'em out, son.
I think chaos is my worst nightmare.
Now Vinny is willing to challenge his strict schedule by taking on his biggest ever clean.
I'd love to be set free. My cleaning rituals have taken over my life. I need to go there and face some harsh realities of how I should really deal with things and not have so much order and regiment in my life.
The best thing about having people round is when they've gone, I can clean. And that's when I'm really, really happy.
Joining Vinny will be 38-year-old mother of 3, Lindsay, who can clean for up to 10 hours a day.
One of my daughters appears to have made quite a bit of mess with her desk. I'm just going to try and use some neat bleach. It's really disturbing me that it's actually there. Not budging. My only option is to buy a new desk for her. I clean before breakfast, I clean after breakfast. I then do the school run, I'll come back, I'll do some more cleaning. Whilst I'm working, I'll have a cloth in my hand. It could be on the phone to a client, I could be bleaching the loo. The client doesn't know what I'm doing, do they?
While not OCD diagnosed, Lindsay's cleaning obsessions dominate her life.
I don't see myself as being a normal person. I carry cleaning products around in my bag. I can't go for a coffee with friends without sort of wiping the table. It's not a good place to be because it does overtake your life. It needs to stop. It needs to be pulled back.
Now, to challenge their obsessions, the cleaners have agreed to sleep and eat at Jeremy's house while they clean it for the next 5 days.
I want to go and clean this house because I need to find another system. You know, I'm not leaving myself time for anything else in my life.
The need to clean is something I think that's always been in me, and sometimes I do find it completely exhausting.
This is like going to some haunted castle.
Yeah. I can hear cows and sheep and smell poo.
The pair have taken on other people's grimy houses in the past, but Lindsay, who hasn't used a public loo in 10 years, isn't taking any chances and has brought her own toilet seat.
Here we go, here's the house. Oh dear.
That's not looking good at all.
It looks like it's falling down. Ah! Hell, I've just seen a bird.
Where?
Vinny, look to the right.
Oh, yeah.
I can't go in there, I'm sorry. I can't go in there.
Listen,
why are they there in the hallway?
Linz, they're dead. Keep looking that way.
As well as her cleaning issues, Lindsay also has a fear of birds.
Come on, come on, come on. Let me get hold of the bell.
I can't.
And the word can't is the word can. Oh, he's here now.
Hello,
How you doing?
I'm Jeremy Rye. Welcome to Brier.
My name is Vincent, and this is Lindsay.
I'm sorry, I'm not being rude. I've spotted you've got dead birds in there and I've got a bird phobia.
Oh, dear.
So I'm not being rude and not looking at you.
Yeah, I haven't touched them for a very long time.
Have you touched them today? Because I just shook your hand.
No.
OK.
If you want to place your things at the bottom stairs here, then we'll go through to the kitchen.
There are 22 rooms in the mansion. The cleaners are going to focus on 4 of them.
Oh no, what?
There's a dog in the kitchen.
Oh no, is it real?
Yeah, absolutely, it's part of the family.
Come on, Clayton. Come on, round this way. Oh, he's getting overexcited and he's peed on the floor.
Oh my God. Oh God, it's all coming out.
Oh, he has as well.
Sorry.
But he'll get used to you. He's fine. He's a very friendly dog.
Oh, look, he's done another one over here as well.
Golly gosh, he's not normally like this. Not as bad as this anyway.
I'm just finding the floor my biggest issue in here. When you're preparing food, it should be sterile.
Yeah, looking at the old cookers.
Do you not clean it every time you cook?
Well, when the jets get caked up and they don't work any longer, then you've got to clean it.
Hang on a minute.
What are you doing? Do you struggle to cook in here with it being
God,
quite...
Lindsay.
Oh, bloody hell.
Not at all.
It's absolutely full of
Do you put
doggies.
food in there? Like
Yes.
Do you?
But it'll get sterilised by the heat, so it's all right.
That won't be like that when I finish with it.
Just across the hall from the kitchen, the trophy room.
So these animal heads and things, why do you keep them?
As a family, we've always been involved with country sports.
Are they clean?
Well, they get occasionally dusted, and that's probably even more occasional than the kitchen.
There's a lot of clutter. Christmas cards, it was Christmas ages ago.
I keep all my Christmas cards.
You keep all of them?
Yeah.
For what reason?
So I'm going to keep a Christmas card book, so I know who sent me a Christmas card, so I can send them one back. But the system hasn't got set up because I haven't had time yet to do it.
How long have you
But if
had?
I throw my Christmas cards away, I'm not going to know who sent me Christmas cards.
Oh.
On the first floor is a room that's particularly close to Jeremy's heart.
And this is my childhood bedroom.
Blimey.
This is the most bizarrest collection of things I've seen in a room.
I want to next season use this as hospitality for my shoot clients.
Right.
And I want to turn it into a proper bedroom.
You know, with magazines, papers and stuff like that, they need to just go in the skip.
I haven't read the obituaries yet. This is the bathroom in here.
And finally, to the family bathroom, which the cleaners are invited to make full use of during their stay.
Modern day bathroom, then. You seen the washrooms?
I'm trying not to look, Vinny. I love pink, but that toilet is not pink anymore. Oh my God.
Oh, that's just some of the plaster ceiling, that's all.
Plus what?
Really?
Well, it keeps dropping bits off the ceiling.
Seriously, I'm going to be sick. Do you know what? This is one of the things in life that really irritates me. You can be poor, you don't have to have much money, but you can be clean. That's filthy. I wouldn't put a pig in that bathroom.
With the scale of the cleaning job now clear, back downstairs in the main drawing room, Jeremy lays down a few rules.
On the actual detailing of cleaning, we're on a septic tank, so no bleach, please, down the loos. The other thing I was going to say to you is I am running businesses, so in the middle of the day, if I could have a couple of hours off, I'd be really grateful.
No. I can chuck something in the skip and reply to an email at the same time. It's about making the best of your time and time management. I can be on the phone to a client while steaming my windows.
Just so long as
It's
you...
teamwork.
Yeah,
We've all
of
got to be
course,
on the
of course,
same page.
Of course it is, of course it is.
Let's hope so.
Brilliant. Is that a handshake?
That's a handshake.
Right, tremendous.
Tremendous.
Yeah, I'm not a great one for compromise, as I do know what I like in life, what I don't.
I am in shock that someone can live in conditions like this. These conditions, this is not for humans.
As well as cleaning Brier Hall, and in an effort to overcome some of their obsessive compulsive issues, Vinny and Lindsay have agreed to stay for 5 nights.
This is your bedroom here, Lindsay. Come and have a take a look. I'm going to go downstairs now. I'll let you settle in. See you later.
I'm seriously speechless. Seriously? You invite someone to stay, you can't provide a room like this. It's cluttered, it's damp, it's cold, there's holes in the floor. I just think as human beings we should have standards. I don't want to let Vinny down, I really don't want to upset the homeowner, but this is just not me. I've come here and this literally is the worst thing I've seen in my whole life. I've seen a dog piss on the floor. I've seen dead birds. It's cold, it's dirty, it's rotten. It's just not right for human beings.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hi, you all right?
Have you settled in your bedroom then?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh dear, I'm
And
sorry.
it's
sorry
nothing
to hear
against you, and I'm not being disrespectful. The bathroom is a huge, huge issue for me. And with the bedroom itself, it's just very cold, it's very cluttered and dusty, and
Right.
the way I'm feeling at the moment, I don't want to stay here.
Right. I'm not entirely surprised with what she said. There are 1 or 2 rooms which are well substandard. She is what she is, and you can tolerate what you can tolerate, and we're all made differently. It's a shame.
For tonight, Lindsay checks into a hotel a few miles away, as Vinny gets to work making his own sleeping quarters habitable.
Can I be any help?
Yeah, if you could just give us a hand, take the mattress out.
At home, germ-obsessed Vinny changes his bedding every other day.
It's the wrong way around, that's great.
OK.
Vinny's commitment to hygiene means he'll be taking no chances with Jeremy's grimy carpet, and has even brought his own bed.
That's bang on. Oh, I've just seen those cobwebs on the ceiling.
In the Welsh countryside, obsessive cleaners Vinny and Lindsay have just 5 days to clean Jeremy's 16th century manor and relaunch it as an upmarket hunting lodge with a party for the country set. Vinny has managed his first night under Jeremy's roof.
I stayed here and never in a million years would have thought that I'd got to this point. And I've seen all those cobwebs around the room and stuff. I'm thinking, but, you know, I've done it.
For hygiene-obsessed Vinny, who showers 4 times a day and whose bathroom is immaculately clean, the facilities at Brier Hall are currently not fit for purpose.
There's about 200 years of grime in that house, maybe even more. So, you know, there's no way I want to, you know, wash in that grime and dirt.
And Vinny is also vetoing the kitchen.
Not in a million years would I eat out of that oven. It was filthy. Dog ears, the lot in it, no chance. Granola, far better right now.
After a night spent at the hotel, Lindsay is willing to try and overcome her fear of filth.
I am quite anxious today because what's behind those doors just isn't normal. The reason I'm here is to make his house more livable, but I need to do it for me to overcome the way I am.
Are you fully protected now?
I'm a little uncomfortable, but it's better to be uncomfortable than dirty. Let's go in.
They will be focusing on 4 rooms. The trophy room with its ensuite toilet, Jeremy's childhood bedroom, the upstairs family bathroom, and, starting with the heart of all stately homes, the kitchen. At the shooting party in 5 days' time, Jeremy will be serving food prepared in the kitchen, so it's crucial that Lindsay and Vinny get it up to scratch.
Hello, Lindsay.
You all right?
I'm well, I'm fine.
We have got our work cut out.
Yes, I fear you probably might have.
And I'm not really sure what we're going to do about the dog.
We can take the dog out.
You got it?
I'm ready.
After the kitchen has been scrubbed, Clayton the dog will have a much cleaner environment.
Oops. Stay still, stay still.
Has he not got a designated area to go to the toilet?
Well, no.
Oh, bloody hell!
You just stepped all in poo.
Everywhere!
Well, you just stepped all in it.
I didn't know it was there. Oh, no, that's disgusting. Why isn't it being picked up?
That's on the list of things to do.
That's some quite big lumps of poo, which you could just pick up.
But actually, it is my son's dog, and he is meant to do it.
We need to get a pooing system, don't we?
The cleaners divide to tackle their greatest grimy bugbears. At home, Lindsay scrubs her floors twice a day.
Oh, God almighty.
While Vinny maintains a clean oven with dental floss.
Oh, I need to show you this, Jeremy. This is just unbelievable. That's grease. And guess what you've got standing in between the grease?
It's a match.
If that wood would have ignited and could ignite this...
Well, that's how we light the oven.
Do you not feel ashamed one little bit?
It's not desperately hygienic, I suppose.
No, it's not, Jeremy. Oh, look at that. Is all dog hair on top of the grease.
That's the dog, isn't it, again?
This is not hygienic. You're cooking for guests in the house. Do you think they would treat you in this same manner?
It depends what sort of friend they are.
Jeremy, you have got quite a lot of excuses. I
Really?
think you just need to accept the fact that the oven is pretty damn disgusting.
That is just disgusting,
Vinny's
mate.
hands covered in dog hair, and we've got to stop that from happening. It's not normal.
I think it's definitely not ideal.
At home, Lindsay gets through 30 cloths a day on her floors and never uses the same one twice.
Oh, look at that.
I don't understand though. You're such a lousy cleaner, mate.
But I'm just not a great man for time at the moment.
He's got an excuse for everything. Too busy, it's his kids, that's it. He's just full of excuses. And we need to take those excuses from him now, because he's using too many of them.
Is that normal to have, hanging off all those little flies and insects in your kitchen near where you're preparing food?
Lindsay, who will only eat in a restaurant after she's inspected the kitchen, decides that with conditions here being so insanitary, the cleaners have no option but to eat outside.
I feel really, really dirty just because we've been in that house. Everything about me now feels rotten. My skin, my hair, every part of me is rotten. There's just no way on earth I can eat in that house, prepare food in that house, sit in that house, do anything in that house. I can't even eat on this bench.
Well, let me say this.
Because I'm looking at the house. Do you not feel physically ill inside? This house has tipped me over the edge. It is seriously the dirtiest house I've been in my whole life. It's rank. My obsessions with cleaning are far, far worse than I ever thought. And this has been a real eye-opener for me. I've got some huge obstacles to try and overcome.
Lindsay's determined to push herself out of her comfort zone and invites Jeremy to step out of his.
We need to tackle this poo problem.
It's pretty bad, isn't it?
And especially like with it raining, it's just smearing everywhere. I've bought you a poo bin.
Great. Well, I'm going to give that straight to Thomas, because this is Thomas's responsibility, and he is going to clean it for you, hopefully, this evening.
I do honestly believe that you need to get the ball rolling. I have bought you a bin.
That's
okay?
wonderful. I'm really
Along
grateful.
with the bin, I have bought you doggy poo bags.
My gratitude extends even further.
So 1 piece of poo per bag.
Wonderful.
Pop a glove on.
Oh, look, they're yellow gloves.
Look, just for me.
They're yellow gloves.
Pop a glove on.
No, I don't.
Pop a glove
I don't
on.
need it. Thomas, this is Thomas's job, and Thomas will do it admirably, I'm
Right,
sure.
okay.
I think you'll be impressed with Thomas.
You bought your son a dog, and he is still a minor, so in theory, you are still the pet owner.
Yes.
If you were caught with your dog fouling in the street, it would be your responsibility.
Well, he doesn't foul in the street.
Right, we're talking for example's sake.
But I'm not going to get fined for a poo in here, am I?
No, because it's
well,
your
that's
house.
Good. Well, that's fine. Then they can stay there, then, can't they?
But just wait there. Vinny, we have a huge problem with Jeremy and the dog poo. Right, basically, you know how difficult it would be for me to pick up a piece of dog poo, but I'm willing to do it if Jeremy does it just to get this ball rolling.
Yeah.
Jeremy is refusing to even put the glove on.
I have to say, Vinny, this is Thomas's responsibility, because if we start doing it for him, he's going to get into the habit of thinking, next time there's a mess out here, I don't have to do it because someone's going to come and do it for me. I'm not cleaning the poo up. I'm leaving it for Thomas to do this evening.
And my demons are far bigger than picking up a bit of dog poo. But even I would do it. I can't see why you can't just to relieve yourself, just to pick up a piece.
Right, if Lindsay picks 1 piece up, I will pick 1 piece up. That's
okay,
one
you
turd.
go for
Lindsay's
1 turd,
go
I'll
first.
go for 1 turd, and she'll go.
And
if it's going to make you feel better.
And then the subject is finished, and we leave the rest for Thomas.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
There you go. No, you're going to go for that big piece there.
Okay, there we go.
In the bag. Tie it. It's got to be tied. Got to be tied.
There is so much poo out here, Jeremy.
Really? I know.
isn't
1 piece, Jeremy.
acceptable.
Great stuff. Now, Lindsay, you promised to do 1 as well.
There you go, Linz. There's 2 pieces here. Let's do it together. Come on.
I'm coming.
I've got work to do.
This is really,
Right,
really
let me do
hard
mine
for
first.
me.
Let me do mine first.
Quick. Oh, have you done it? Have you done it? Have you done it?
Yep, done it. The gloves are going with it.
I don't think I can do it. Oh. Is it squashy? Ah!
gloves off.
I'm trying, I don't know what to do. Oh. Jeremy is completely adamant that he's not going to change. He was very stubborn, very obstinate with me. He's just very, very bone idle.
Obsessive cleaners Vinnie and Lindsay have only 2 more days to clean Jeremy's 16th century mansion in time for its relaunch as an upmarket shooting destination. While Jeremy hosts a group of clients on the estate, the cleaners head off to visit a successful modern shooting lodge to get an idea of what discerning, high-paying clients expect.
Hello, nice to meet you.
And how much money Jeremy could charge if he ups his game.
It's really lovely in here. Beautiful, really welcoming.
So tell us, what is it you do here?
So we're a shooting estate. We shoot game, so pheasant, partridge, ducks, that kind of thing. And this is the shoot lodge where we entertain all our clients and our guests.
So what does it cost for this kind of thing?
So per day it's £1,000, in excess of £1,000.
Is that £1,000 each?
It is, yes. So all hospitality catering, all refreshments, drinks, and the day shooting.
The overall presentation, you know, the warmth of the room, you know, the way the room's set out, very special indeed. And you can see why some of these guys come back time and time again.
I get the impression like these sofas here are sort of steamed and sort of wiped down on a regular basis, don't you? The cushions are all neat, magazines neatly positioned, and he doesn't do that.
If you're spending that amount of money, you deserve a quality service. We don't see it at the homeowner's property at the moment, but I think myself and Vinnie, being the type of people we are, can achieve this for him.
The tactic moving forward is to divide and conquer. Upstairs, Lindsay tackles the family bathroom.
I don't really know where to start.
And it can't come soon enough for Vinnie.
The toilet's not being cleaned, so I'm having to come outside because I'd rather do it outside than do it in that dirty, stinking toilet.
I'm not allowed to use bleach, so I'm finding this really, really difficult. There's all poo down it. I don't know how that seat's ever going to get clean. It's just liddled with poo. And all round the bottom it's full of stuck urine. He's a dirty pig. How anyone can sit on that toilet is beyond me. These people are not right to be living in conditions like this. Oh, that's disgusting.
How's it going?
Not tremendous, to be honest, Jeremy.
Is it a bit of a struggle?
Look down your toilet. That is stale poo, which I've got out by digging
under
under the bin.
Underneath, gosh.
You've been using that and you've been sat there enjoying the newspaper while having a poo. Also, if you look there, that's all where people have been splashing.
It's a bit of a male problem, really. When you tinkle, you tend to sprinkle.
That's just making me feel ill. I want you to put your mats in the washing machine for me, please. I want them on a deep 90-degree wash.
I do it regularly, actually. You've just caught me on the wrong part of the cycle. I'll take them away now and stick them in there.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I don't think I have ever looked under the rim of my loo. I don't actually think I know anybody else who has either. I think she's being a little bit fussy, actually. Lindsay's got a bit of a problem, really. I mean, this whole compulsive cleaning thing, she just needs to move on. I mean, it's taking over her life.
Midway through the afternoon, and progress is slow.
How are you getting on?
It's disgusting. Jeremy does seem to think that this is a bit of a joke. I don't think he's taking this whole process very seriously. I think he is really taking the mickey out of me and you. And I just don't think he cares that his toilet was ever in that state. I think he thinks it was actually quite funny.
So where is he now?
I've got no idea. I thought he was with you.
No, he's not been with me, darling.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just doing it now.
But for Jeremy, pitching in with the clean is not high on his agenda.
I'm so busy, I have so much pressure from other things to run businesses, etc., that I don't have the time.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, Lindsay.
You okay?
How's the cleaning going?
The cleaning's going really, really slow because we need you.
I'm tired, I'm filthy, and I'm getting to the point now where I just want to go home. Because not only am I coming to your home and cleaning your home, I'm also dealing with the issues of me being in an environment like this, which, trust me, I'm really struggling with. I'm just seeing you slipping away, coming into the office and doing your work and thinking that we're doing it all for you. I'm not having that.
I'm all with you. My secretary's left,
Yeah.
so I can commit myself 100% to you for the rest of the day.
Right, I want to see that toilet smiling.
You want
Not
me to
the
clean,
inside.
clean the lavatory?
Yeah, please.
I can't wait.
Yeah, let's go.
There are 2 problem toilets in the house. With Lindsay making headway on the pink one upstairs, Jeremy's on duty to tackle the trophy room or suite, which hasn't been deep cleaned in years and needs to come up to scratch for his shooting party guests to use in 2 days' time.
I want to see that shining. I'll see you later.
You got your marigolds, you got your cloths, and you got your sprays.
Good.
All right. Are you putting your gloves on?
Not really. I can't feel anything.
Oh, I don't care whether you can feel anything. What I've got to think about is your hygiene, cleaning around that bowl. There's 500 years of pee there. You could come down with some sort of deadly virus.
If it's going to make you happy, Vinny,
it will make me
I
very
would
happy, I swear.
hate you to be unhappy.
Yeah.
So I shall wear some marigolds.
There you go, start cleaning. Get in there with your fingers, pull all that muck out.
If you want to get that clean, you've got to take the bloody thing off.
You're going to great lengths, yeah, by taking up...
This is how you should do it. There we go. Oh,
Oh, yeah! That is absolutely big. Don't put that in the sink, Jeremy.
There we go. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic?
How are we getting on in here?
Well, Lindsay,
Oh, that's looking so much better. That's took you 10 minutes.
Not 10 minutes, it took half an hour. It's half an hour with the laundry.
Listen,
By the time we get there, I've got about 10 minutes to make some money to keep the roof on.
You can give it a wipe, one wipe every day. That will be enough.
I am going to try really hard to do that.
Right, that's all I want you to hear.
He's got the toilet seat.
In the sink.
In the sink.
Why don't we just throw it away? I bought a toilet seat with me.
Are you going to give it to me?
You're welcome to.
That is touching. The cleaners are arch naggers. What this will set me up to do is to know how to give the orders to someone else to do it for me. It's a great course in nagging, really. There we go. That works. Yeah, fantastic.
With Jeremy now prepared to lend a hand with the cleaning, Lindsay and Vinny decide to tackle the worst of his rooms for hoarding, his childhood bedroom, which has not been cleaned since the 1990s.
Oh, this is the biggest challenge of them all.
Quite a lot in here, isn't there?
Just sling them, mate.
Just one thing before we do that. In amongst them, I can see one poking out. There's some country lives, and those I do keep because they have great architectural articles.
Right, let's do this really, really quick. Really quick, not look at anything.
No.
Yeah, well, there might be a country life in there. We don't
I
want
will
a
check
country
the
life.
country lives.
Okay. This is my grandmother's. Oh, look at that. That's really pretty. I don't think we can throw that away. I think we keep that.
There's rubbish in here.
That's all rubbish. That's rubbish.
Am I the only one who's up and down the stairs or what?
Gloves.
Those are my grandmother's gloves, so we're going to keep those.
You've got this pink hat here.
Oh, that must be one of my grandmother's. Let's keep all that stuff
Put that
together,
in that bag.
and then we will find a place to put it. That's a real granny coat.
I can't see that coming back in fashion, to be perfectly honest.
We do not know what's going to
It's
happen in the
very
future.
Dallas, isn't it? 1980.
We don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, but you just buy new. It's different. It's cut differently. It's made differently.
I don't understand latest fashion. I'm going to keep it.
2 hours into the evening and very little progress is being made, with Jeremy only allowing back copies of old newspapers and litter to go into the skip.
What's this box for?
This is my,
So this was all your grandmother's
This is my
stuff.
grandmother's clothes.
Right, so we're putting it all...
What are you going to do with it?
Keep it.
Why are you ordering something that...
The principle is a sentimental value. Secondly, my children are going to go to fancy dress parties, and these would be great for fancy dress parties. And thirdly, they might come back into fashion. This might be just what my daughter wants to wear in 10 years' time.
If we keep it in the boxes...
Shall we keep it in the box?
Let's not waste this box. Let's get more in these boxes and get these put somewhere.
Lindsay, you know what's going to happen here? Everything is going to say exactly the same thing about, and we're not going to get anywhere. Everything goes into storage.
I'll tell you what, I got a plan on this. We have another story on this house, and it's got lots of floor space which isn't used.
Right.
And I think that this is ideal to put up there.
Do you want to start getting these out of the room?
I'm going to leave you two to it, because we're not getting nowhere. And I'm getting really pissed off.
Right, do you want to get those up to the room?
I'll take him upstairs.
Vinny now is clearly very pissed off. I'm trying to compromise with you, so you need to act quick.
That is what we've got for the skip, mate. That's it. I've had to go outside, shit in a bag. I've had to go outside to go to the toilets. I have to go outside to go and wash, yeah? And all I get in is stuff, oh, we'll just put that into storage. Oh, we'll just put that into storage.
Should we have a look in this one, Jeremy?
You can.
Oh, wow,
Look
look,
at
some
these.
gold shoes. So what was your grandmother like if she wore shoes like that?
Well, I've got a photograph here of her in later life, dressed in one of her many suits.
Oh, right, she does look rather well-to-do.
She was always
Yeah.
elegantly dressed, very, very elegantly dressed. She was very much a focal point of my life, and she was like a second mother.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
that's why I'm attached to her clothes.
How clean was the house when your grandmother lived here?
I think one could say it was cleaner than it is now. When I first knew her, there was one full-time and 2 part-time staff in the house. So she didn't need to pick a hoover up.
Oh, do you need that? Rubbish? Oh, there's something funny in there. What is it?
What the hell's that, I wonder? It's a dead something or other, isn't it?
Oh,
You know, I tell you, but you've seen my ceilings.
That was a dead mouse.
It wasn't.
Ah!
Actually, no, you might be right, actually.
Bloody hell, Bills!
You know, you're right, it is. Yeah, well, we'll get rid of it then.
You just touched it! I can't bloody believe that.
It's died in here and just
Look at
rotted
its little
away.
feet. He just picked it up as if it was a chocolate. He really didn't care.
In the country, life and death surrounds you the whole time. We're all going to die one day. We're all going to be mouldering corpses, or we're going to be incinerated. And I think sometimes that urban living and suburban living can so isolate you from that you can get to the position that perhaps Lindsay's got to.
It's the final day of the clean. Brier Hall is just hours away from its relaunch as a top game shooting destination. While Lindsay is still staying at a hotel, Vinny, who at home even cleans his plug holes with a toothbrush, is having a wash in Jeremy's facilities for the first time in 5 days.
When I first got here in the week, there was no way I'd have washed in this house, but the toilet's been cleaned, it's been sanitised, so I'm totally comfortable with it.
Morning, Vinny.
Morning, Jeremy.
And that's not the only breakthrough for Vinny.
So the kitchen's now clean enough for you to come have breakfast in?
Yeah.
Can I offer you anything else?
No, that's
full cooked?
No. In here looks fit enough for me to eat food, but we have a lot of work ahead today, Jeremy. We really need to kick on.
I can do that, don't worry.
Good man. And to be honest with you, I'm going to use your toilet this morning as well. Because,
wow. That is a compliment.
It looks nice with that new brightly white seat on it.
It does, actually.
I think I'm going to crown it today. I feel quite overcome, like I've managed to go to the kitchen and have breakfast, and then on top of that, I managed to go to the toilet as well.
Would it be advisable to open both doors?
It might be.
Having safely stored his grandmother's clothes in the attic, Jeremy gets to work clearing decades of rubbish from his childhood bedroom.
Sometimes the clutter in a house can become overwhelming without one realising it. And a decluttering can be very good for oneself and for the look of a room.
I realise now that I've let things slip, and I shall be making a greater effort in future to keep on top of these things.
This is the overhead throw.
I now really need a wee.
But it's not just Jeremy who is changing his habits. Lindsay is also boldly going where she's never gone before.
I'm standing on the toilet.
It was difficult, but I managed it, so I was really pleased. I can't believe I just did that. I now know that I can block off the senses and I can say, just do it, Lindsay. So I'm feeling, you know, overall really proud that I've done that.
With the 5-day clean drawing to a close, Vinny and Lindsay add the finishing touches as Jeremy's guests arrive for the final shoot of the season, which could herald a new era for Brier Hall. The country set hope to enjoy a day of sport, followed by dinner in the revamped mansion.
Vinny, last shoot of the season, and you're coming to join us.
Oh, excellent.
Welcome to everybody on this rather windy January day. Let's hope we see some exciting and challenging targets.
Before she came here, Lindsay couldn't even hang out the washing without fear of a pigeon falling on her head.
It's raining, it's muddy, it's freezing, and I'm with birds, which I've got a massive phobia about. Really couldn't be any worse.
Oh, there's one gone. Oh, got it. Oh, look at them now, look at them now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well shot, sir.
Oh, it's got it in its mouth, look, the dog. Oh.
For Lindsay, surviving the shoot has proved an unexpected surprise.
I did survive, and I've done it. I've faced a massive fear. When I get back to my house, let's hope I can walk out to that washing line and hang up that washing without worrying about what's above my head.
The future of Brier Hall rides on returning business, and a favourable review from the shooting agent, Matthew Finch, could spell success or failure for everything that Jeremy has worked for. After 5 days of cleaning, a skip full of clutter, 150 cloths and a bin full of dog poo, Jeremy's stately home has been transformed. The trophy room was covered with dust and filled with piles of possessions, the legacy of hundreds of years of family history. The ensuite harboured a urine-streaked toilet bowl. Now the room's been dusted and decluttered, and the 1950s toilet, polished and sanitised, is now resplendent with a brand new, modern loo seat. The kitchen was a haven for germs. The dog peed on the floor, and the floor was covered in dog hair. And the oven had never been cleaned. Now, a dog-free zone, it's been scrubbed and sanitised. The family bathroom was filthy. Now it's bleached, scoured, and hygienic. Jeremy's childhood bedroom was used as a depository for his grandmother's clothes and a collection of decades' worth of clutter. Now it's been transformed into a guest bedroom fit for the elite of the shooting world.
There's a definite improvement in the appearance of the house. It smells clean as well. It smells fresh, bright, airy. Looks inviting, actually. It's just a complete transformation.
Well, Matthew, most important thing, what's the verdict?
I'm happy to recommend it. Really pleased to.
That's fantastic to hear. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Brier. Bye.
With the seal of approval from the shooting agent, Lindsay and Vinny's work is done.
Right, Jeremy, it's been a pleasure.
Great, well, it has for me too, and you're finally on your way.
Yes, and I hope that you enjoy your new home and that you keep it pristine for me, because you never know, I might come back unexpectedly.
This clean has been the hardest thing I've ever done, and I have struggled with every hour.
Right, well, I'm not going to kiss you because I'm
flaming
cold.
You know what I'm like anyway, but it's been lovely.
And thank you very much.
But maybe it's done me good not to think about what I have every day. I plan my meals, I plan everything I do is clockwork, and that clockwork cycle's been broken. maybe I'll go home and just think below that stupid schedule.
Thank you, Jamie, for everything, really. All the best, and I hope that you stay in touch.
Yeah,
really.
it would be lovely, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you very much. Bye.
I do believe now I can face the fears that I had of dirt, grime, not washing. When I get home after doing what I've done here, I need to relax a little bit. But, you know, I think I can go back and slow down a little bit now.
I have no doubt that by keeping my home clean and tidy, it will improve my business efficiency and the impression I give off to my clients. Cleaning needs to be moving up the list of priorities in future. I think that with the work we've done in the house and the improvements that we've made, that I think my grandmother will be turning in her grave rather less than she did before.